Today on the show Radical Ones, we continue Season 6. Join us and the Muppets in London with 1981's The Great Muppet Caper.
Do you know where Lady Holiday's baseball diamond is being kept?
It's time to get radical.
Said he's having no trouble. It's simple.
Hello there. It's showtime.
What is this, trick or treat?
Did I do that?
Good morning, Charlie.
Champion of justice.
Deal with it. Daddy would have gotten us Uzis.
The power is yours.
Get down, honey, get down.
And look, I won't go far, okay? If the apocalypse comes,
Hold your fire. I'm a human.
Grace Jones.
Power of 3 will set us free. Power of 3 will set us free. Power of 3 will set us free.
But I ain't one to gossip, so if anyone asks you, you ain't heard it from me. No, you have.
No more room in hell. The dead will walk here.
Dooby-doo! Welcome back, Radical Ones, to another episode of the Radical Retro Rewind podcast. As always, I am your host, Radical Ryan Hunter, here with everyone's favorite brother and mine, David, for our second recording of The Great Muppet Caper from 1981.
I just want to say that this is a great honor for me to be doing this recording again. And showing the same amount of enthusiasm that I had the last time for this recording. It's like an honor that I'll remember as long as I possibly can. But actually, the funny part is... No, there is no funny part.
There is no funny part.
But I will say, I love this movie. What other movie can you not only talk about human and pig relationships, chicken fetishes, identical twins being a frog
and
a bear,
so
breaking the fourth wall, having realistic material with puppets, having Lady Holiday, and on top of that, wondering who brought the paper towels.
That is a great, oh my God. I laughed because I did a quick rewatch, David, yesterday, of course, because why would I remember the movie we watched last week? Why would I remember
I
it?
love this movie. I love this. It gives me the feels. It gives me the feels every time I see it. We have busy schedules, honestly, and everyone knows this. And you all have busy schedules too that are listening to the podcast. And we always appreciate that you do listen to the podcast. And maybe you're listening on the way to work or on a break, and we appreciate you. So I didn't get to see the movie again.
Don't worry, because did it actually help me at all? We'll find out in this.
But I will
episode.
say this, when I did watch it again, it brought back such really great memories, and it actually did let me know why, as a child, I fell in love with Jim Henson's productions.
Yes.
The Muppet Caper, The Muppets Take Manhattan, The Muppet Show.
The Muppet Show, yes,
and,
yes.
The other thing that I had mentioned in the previous recording.
Should we mention before, not to cut you off, but it's because of microphone issues, of course, because we didn't mention why we were doing this again. It's because of our brand new microphones, our brand new professional microphones with the arms, with a mixing box. The quality wasn't good enough for our 6th season. So that's why, by the way, Radical Ones, we are redoing this. I'm so sorry.
No,
David.
it's not. It's fine. We're always trying to improve with the $8.16 that we get from our publishing company. But we do love them because they have stood by us.
They've stood by.
So
they gave us a book.
Honestly, we speak your name. Thank you, Red Circle, for taking us on, regardless of how many listeners we have or not. But this movie, I want to say one other thing because I don't want to forget. One of the big things that I have loved throughout the years with this type of movie and this type of production is the incorporation of puppeteering, puppetry, however you want to say it. And I don't know if I'm using that in the right context.
I should know this because I was supposed to be a puppeteer.
Yes, Ryan, if anybody that's listened to the podcast before knows that Ryan was not told to be an academic. He was not told that he was going to aspire to be anything, shall we say, in academia. He was told that as in high school that his aspirations was to be a puppeteer or join the circus. And I mean that
this
literally.
Is literally. Yes,
literally.
This is not.
When we were taking the when we were taking the SATs and all that, he was told to become a puppeteer
or circus
performer. Performer, yes.
Yeah.
All eyes on me
in the florist. Or a florist.
They knew you were gay.
But,
all eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus.
So maybe this is all meant to be. I like to say that this was all
this
leading
is like
to
a
Radical.
circus.
Yeah, it is a circus.
It is a circus.
Because we're like, what, a week before deadline for this, re-recording it in a mad rush.
It's Ryan, bitch.
Yeah. So, but yes, Radical Ones. And this is also our Thanksgiving episode.
Oh my God, it is?
This was supposed to be our Thanksgiving, giving you the feels, the family fun. Like you mentioned earlier, it gives you the feels when you're watching this. And we did rewatch this last week together, which is one of the great things now that we are in the same state together, as well as recording in the same room, no matter how it turns out.
That didn't save the recording. But
oh God, each time.
You have no idea. So we got these professional, okay, so we got to talk about this. We got these professional microphones, very expensive people.
Still paying them off.
Actually.
We have a beautiful room, thanks to David, an office.
The issue, first of all, with them was that even though this was all set up properly, at one point it was picking up the voice through only one microphone, even though and if anybody knows technical things, we have 2 channels that we're supposed to go through, and we have it through a mixing board and all that jazz. Still wasn't doing that right. Then,
matter of fact, we bought a 2-pack specifically so we would not have so it would be like basically brainless.
Yeah, we got idiot proof like microphones for dummies, but high quality microphones for dummies. So there's that. But whatever the case is, we're doing this again, and actually, again, who has the opportunity to make a first impression? Or in this case, how many episodes have we done? Millions of episodes. But what I wanted to say previously was things like The Muppets, things like Labyrinth, things like The Dark Crystal, where you incorporate real life, the never-ending story.
Yes.
Where you take puppets and you mix them together with real life and real people. And this is gold for me.
Yes.
It is not CGI. It is where you have to deal with the most minute details in order to create a story and a narrative, and in order to create realism and dispel that, yes, there is an actual dancing frog and pig, and people are like, and this is where acting comes in as well.
Yes.
Because, we see people in like modern times or modern movies where like Captain America is fighting somebody or whatever, and they have to be in a green room. And again, you see like, oh yeah, they tell you later on, yeah, it was a person holding a stick and I was fighting, I was fighting Thanos or whatever the case is.
I was a balloon on a stick, a green balloon.
Yeah, but it's cool that I love this because it's a dying art. I feel like I think it's amazing. It's just gold for me. So there I go.
So, you know what? One of the good things about re-recording, David, is literally the day after we recorded, I get a message from David that, oh, guess what? They're coming out with a Miss Piggy movie. So that's one of the things that we could bring up on our re-recording of the episode.
And pretend that we knew that?
We pretend we knew this all along. So, Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone are developing Miss Piggy, the movie, with O'Mary Tony winner Cole Escola. I don't know what that is, but in our original episode...
You don't know what that is?
I don't know what that is, who that is.
I don't know what that is. A Kiss of the Spider Woman with Jennifer Lopez.
I'm sorry to this man. I don't know.
Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Oh God, speaking of musicals. So we had mentioned in the original recording that we would love to have more Muppets. So a Miss Piggy movie sounds right up our alley.
So what you're telling me is we are on point.
We're on point.
Again.
Okay. Again.
Okay.
It is also, David, the 70th anniversary of the Muppets, so we're currently in a 70th extravaganza.
What? It's a 70th?
70th.
How old am I? Well, how the hell did I do that?
Because you know what? The original Kermit was like a black and white frog on Jim Henson's hand on a commercial, I think, or something like that, like a sock puppet.
Oh.
So I want to say it's starting from there, because it's not like the Muppets TV show, because that would be like, even me, I'd be like, what? How did that happen?
Move over, lamb chop.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Step back, Mickey.
Now available from Jim Henson Videos.
Smile.
A spectacular motion picture event.
I shall accept nothing less.
The one movie that's got it all. The Great Muppet Caper.
Let's go for it.
It's the story of a daring jewel heist. The target, Diana Rigg, as wealthy Lady Holiday.
I feel as if thieves were breathing down my neck.
Thieves aren't breathing down your neck.
The culprit, Charles Grodin, as her dastardly brother.
Why are you doing this?
Because I'm a villain.
And the prime suspect,
I think I've got a picture of the thief.
a beautiful young pig.
Miss Piggy stole my necklace.
And now it's up to Kermit the Frog.
We're about to embark on a potentially dangerous mission.
Fozzie Bear.
We don't want the bad guys to win.
The Great Gonzo.
I heard him planning to steal the baseball diamond.
And a heroic band of party animals.
We're gonna have to catch those thieves red-handed.
What color are their hands now?
To save the day.
There could be physical violence. There could be gunplay. And there's the slightest chance that somebody might even get killed.
I'm out. I got a dental appointment.
It's Muppet action and adventure like you've never seen before.
It is rather breathtaking, isn't it?
All wrapped up in the wildest Muppet motion picture ever.
You wanted excitement.
Now you can own the Great Muppet Caper on video cassette.
Need I say more?
This movie is described as Kermit, Fozzie, and Gonzo get fired from their reporting jobs after missing a big jewel heist. So they hop a cargo flight to London to break the story and end up crashing at the chaotic Happiness Hotel. David, this is the most American London you've ever been to. So basically, what I found out is it was shot in London, but they did do a lot of the Muppet scenes in New York as well. So it bled because everyone is American. Every other actor that's not an English well-known name, there's a Columbo was just randomly in there. So many people, even Sam Eagle, the patriotic Muppet, is even in England living at the Happiness Hotel. So we called it the most American London ever.
You are all weirdos.
We start with finding out that Kermit and Fozzie are twin brothers in this movie, and it's an ongoing joke.
It's on like an ongoing joke, and like people are like, you don't look anything alike, but then he's like, let me put my hat on, and they have matching sort of hats, and people are like, yeah, you do look alike. I can see it now.
I see it.
And then there's a picture of their father who is basically like Fozzie Bear, but like green, and it's very disturbing looking.
Like Moss Man, or it was a weird Mossy Fozzie was their father. I don't know how that, I don't know how things work. I don't know how that worked at all.
Well, sometimes when a bear loves a frog very much.
Well, that happens.
And a stalk comes.
Because we have frog and pigs, and we found out in the Christmas story that we did last year, the Christmas Carol, that you have little pigs and little frogs if you
mix,
make babies. So you get one and you get twin frog.
It happens.
Gee, Mr. Tarkanian, we thought identical twins working on a newspaper would make an interesting story.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't. Especially since you two guys don't look anything alike.
Well, that's because Fozzie's not wearing his hat. Fozzie, put your hat back on.
Oh, yes, sir. See?
Oh, yeah. I can see it now.
It turns out it was two movie scripts that became one. The Muppets Hit the Road and The Good, the Bad, and the Muppets. And they combined them into this zany jewel heist. It's also directed by Jim Henson in his featured directorial debut.
The Great Muppet Caper.
Nice title.
Fozzie, Kermit, and Gonzo hop a cheap flight to
England,
and they're in the bottom of the plane with the cargo hold. And once they get close to their destination,
they get tossed out of the plane.
They just open the door and toss them out, David. That's it.
You know what I like? I like the fact, again, that they actually mix live animals in cages.
Yeah, there was a rabbit.
So their cargo, I think that's super cool because it kind of shows unrealistically, because they don't actually have like live animals just sitting there in hay and stuff like that.
No, in boxes. Yeah, like literally these are like boxes from like a farm that they had in one.
But they do store animals in in cages.
That's why I didn't want to fly with my rabbit and cat on the airplane.
Yeah. So they land in England and
they plop in England in the ocean. Also, my God, Gonzo is at the height of his chicken fetish in this. No, actually not even just chickens, leg, everything.
Did you see the thing I sent you from TikTok or whatever? There's chicken shoes now.
Oh, yes! I thought they were adorable.
Full on chicken, and the actual heel is a chicken leg.
They were adorable, actually. I'm not going to lie. If I could rock those at home.
Gonzo, you're a freak.
Even, oh my God, there's pigeons, and he takes these like local poultry.
Are they really like insinuating he's aroused by chickens and
yes,
birds?
Because I want to.
But is he a bird breed?
No, I think he's a
thing.
I think he's from space. I want to say, is Gonzo from space? Radical Ones.
We're gonna put that out there.
Is he a space animal?
And you know what that means? If you're listening to this podcast, you have to give us a thumbs up and you have to comment.
I think I've asked you this before, but do you have a favorite Muppet? Because I think Gonzo is actually one of my
Miss
favorites.
Piggy. She's my
Miss
gay.
Piggy.
She's my gay icon. I honestly, and I still, honestly, we talked about this before. I love that Miss Piggy has had a resurgence or has never really gone away. She's
never gone away, baby.
She has badmouth Martha Stewart. She's like, who cares, Martha? If I had a crew of people helping me, like she has been on Martha Stewart's show several times. She's been,
or when she goes on any talk show, she always ends up harassing the
she's funny.
The host,
and she's still a pig. She like Piggy. She'll eat the food. She's like, I don't care. I just want to eat the like. She's not like she has not broken like her character. Who she is who she is, and
she is unapologetically Miss Piggy.
And I appreciate that because that's the way you should be. I feel like.
Are you unapologetically David? David.
I'm going to change my name to David. Actually, in Italian, they used to say Davide. I'm Davide.
Oh, so you go.
So I feel like I am. I think what you see is what you get with me. I don't even know what we were talking about.
We were talking about Miss Piggy being an icon.
I love Miss Piggy.
So that's your favorite. That would be your favorite Muppet. Then?
I mean, I love them all because they all give me joy. And I actually love the side characters because the ones that you don't really see. I love Janice too.
Janice is.
Oh my God, she's like, and her little.
In this one, it was a running joke the last time we did them in Muppets Take Manhattan. They stopped talking and Janice is still talking about something else. In Manhattan, I want to say, she's like, so what if I want to take nude pictures?
Tasteful.
Yeah, tasteful nudes. Okay, mother. But if I want to walk around naked, it's my choice or something.
So what's the plan, man? I already told you. Tuesday midnight at the Mallory Gallery. That's all I know. You mean they're really going to try to steal the diamond? I knew Miss Piggy was innocent.
See, look, Mother, it's my life, okay? So if I want to live on a beach and walk around naked, oh.
She's always doing something, Janice.
Can we say...
I call her Taylor Dane.
I want to say something else that's going to be really off the cuff and crazy. She always reminded me of like a ditzy wannabe knockoff Suzanne Summers Muppet.
God, like a Chrissy Snow kind of.
And can we talk about one other thing that really is disturbing? The clone of Suzanne Summers that's out now.
Radical Ones.
AI clone of Suzanne Summers that the husband commissioned. That's going to be like.
But David,
I don't even understand that.
It doesn't even look like her.
I've never seen it. It's an actual physical thing?
It's a physical robot. It looks nothing like her. And he's like, look, I'm hoping this comes from a place of this man like is fulfilling something, because he's like, it looks just like her. It's from what I've seen of the two before she died, they were like this. So I'm hoping it's out of grief.
So what you're saying is, if I really want to take over this podcast, Ryan, I'll just lock you up and make an AI, Ryan.
Oh, God. Well, you're lucky because it won't have to speak correctly, right? Okay, here we go. I'm showing David his first reaction. He says it looks exactly like her. David's looking.
That looks nothing like her.
Does it look like a sex doll to you?
It doesn't even look like... No, it doesn't look like a sex doll either. It doesn't look anything like her. It looks nothing like her.
And the husband is like, my God, it looks just like her.
Maybe he means down below.
Oh my God, poor Suzanne. She's supposedly going to be available 24 hours a day on the website to talk to her for her fans.
It looks nothing like her.
Radical Ones, if you've seen it, come and knock on our door. Suzanne. So Janice.
Oh my God, mother. I can't even do it. She does it much better. I don't know what it looks like.
It does not look like
a nondescript person.
It doesn't look like a young Suzanne Summers. It doesn't look like an older Suzanne Summers. It just looks like a blonde rubber doll to me. It looks like a rubbery.
And I'm confused as to what it's supposed to fulfill for him. Companionship?
He said that this was part of Suzanne's plan since the 90s. Was she thinking of this? I hope so.
Well, she had cancer a few times, right? Yeah. Or something like that. So this is really interesting. And it's actually interesting that it's Suzanne Summers above all people. You would think like Bill Gates or somebody like really like off the like crazy, like because he's like an egomaniac, psychopath that wants to like block out the sun and stuff. Like you would think he's like, I will live forever. No, because Bill Gates probably has an actual like real clone of himself where he's gonna like put his consciousness into a brand new body or something.
I'm sure.
Where poor Suzanne just can only
go into a questionable rubber robot. Wow, radical ones. Wow.
Let's do a post on this and do you think this looks like Suzanne Summers' Radical Retro Rewind podcast? But you also have to like us and give us a thumbs up.
That would be the real. Oh my
so
God,
anyway, back
Janice.
Let's go back to the actual movie. So I love the side characters as well. There's an actual mother pig that looks like a disco diva pig.
She's not as
glamorous as
Miss Piggy, but she's in the back.
So they land, and I mean that they're thrown. They parachute into England. They land. They ask a gentleman. He's like, "Welcome to." I don't know if he says Great Britain or the UK. I don't know whatever term now. I don't think he says England. Does he say?
I think he might.
I'm not sure what he says.
For once, the forecast was right. It said it was going to rain cats and dogs.
No, we're bears and frogs.
And gonzos.
Well, whatever you are, whoever you are, welcome to Great Britain.
Great Britain. We're actually in Great Britain.
Oh, no. We'll never get to England now.
But they go to the Happiness Hotel and they get driven by the New York taxi driver.
Oh my God. I found out, David, his name is Beauregard. Beauregard, thank you. He's usually a janitor Muppet.
Yes.
We speak your name, not correctly.
Later on.
And for me, this Muppet did everything. Another, by the way, New Yorker in London, just driving around a New York taxi, I feel like.
And they ask him, he doesn't kind of know where he's going, and he's like...
But he lives at the Happiness Hotel too, by the way.
And he's like... Then basically he says he's lived there his whole life, and they're going to the Happiness Hotel.
Did you want me to stop, or what?
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, you can call me Beauregard. Well, where are you guys going?
The Happiness Hotel.
Oh, good. That's where I'm going. How do you get there?
Haven't you ever been there?
Of course, I live there. I just don't know how to get there.
Then they're greeted by the
that older Muppet,
the manager,
a southern old Muppet. Again, everyone is not
like
English.
Prospector Pete.
Yes, is that his name?
No, I don't know what it is.
But he's that older Muppet. You know him, Radical Ones.
With the glasses.
He's got like a green nose. He's got like he's always like...
He's a hillbilly.
He's a hillbilly.
He's a Yahoo
Muppet.
kind of, but he's a nice guy.
But all these Muppets live there. We find out it's basically you either pay no rent or pay no fee, but
they say you take
sneak
cash,
out,
credit cards, or disappear in the middle of the night or something.
And Fozzie said they're going to take the last option, which so basically they're going to disappear. And he's like, that's the popular choice. No kitchen, which is odd because later they said there's no kitchen, but the Swedish chef comes out later with a pot of stuff. So
you have the rats again. The rats who are the bellmen.
Always
serving.
And I said this to you the last time, David, but why are they always struggling for money in the Muppets movies? They're always either young college students or never have money. Like that is every Muppets movie, I feel like. They're always the underdogs. They never have money. They're always putting their money together.
And
they're always trying to make it. I mean, there are ones when they're famous, I feel like.
I feel like this speaks to a few things. For me, it speaks to one, maybe Jim Henson's own struggles as trying to
I like that.
Let's be honest. You start coming with a puppet and who's going to take you seriously.
True.
Like, oh, look, I can do this. La, la, la.
Yeah.
So there's that. Maybe his own struggles. The fact that everyone loves a
underdog story.
The fact that it probably reads well with people in general because it's young people trying to find your way, the story of trying to find yourself, trying to find your way. It definitely speaks to me because we've all been there. I think we even discussed this in the last version of this podcast.
David, we got so many lost versions of episodes.
You should keep that and put that into the Radical Retro Rewind vault.
One day.
But let's not put it next to like the Song of the South like Disney did because we don't do that kind of thing. We're not going to be zippity doo-dahing.
They might release it one day. I know they do.
They have bootlegs.
Yeah,
online.
they have bootlegs.
And I always thought that song was so cool, but I didn't realize that when you're a kid and you're innocent, you don't realize like, yeah, that's probably not the best thing to like listen to. But again, innocence of children, you don't think like that. Yeah, I think it really relates to the underdog. I think it may be his own story, and I also think that as children, you are trying to find yourself. I've been homeless. I've lived on ramen. I have been all of those things. So, to be honest with you, I feel like, why wouldn't you?
Yes.
But
it seems like it is a conscious part of their story always, their movies.
But
finding their groups usually too, like their Muppet group.
But also that's a camaraderie too. Like they find each other, this ragtag group of different people. And that also speaks to sticking together and finding your tribe and finding your people.
Yes.
And it also shows that you can be different and strange and a chicken and a frog and a pig and a whatever.
And a whatever, whatever.
And a thing, and you can find each other and you can find that love and be together. And that is also what I feel like is missing in a lot of modern day
literature.
Literature, cartoons, different things. And I think that is what I think a lot of people don't realize when they seem to badmouth a lot of things.
Yes.
It's either dismissed as being like
hokey,
like, oh, it's so like juvenile or non-sophisticated or stupid, or like when we get a lot of people that like, not a lot of people, but you get people that like dismiss like the He-Man and the She-Ra and the Gem and the whole shebang, and you don't realize that a lot of it comes from a very place of heart.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%.
And so again, this kind of thing, this theme is really a beautiful thing if you take it for its face value. Yes, obviously it sold Kermit the Frog dolls and stuff like that, but I don't think Jim Henson was thinking to himself when he was like struggling, probably eating, well, he wasn't eating ramen because that wasn't popular then, but when he was eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or whatever he was eating, struggling, he wasn't thinking, I'm going to make millions of dollars, selling Miss Piggy dolls, because I don't think that was probably furthest from his mind. Like,
so true.
If we ever became big, I don't think we'd be thinking, we're going to sell Radical Retro Rewind mugs or something. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe we could. Drink that. We're going to have that Radical Retro Rewind Dutch Bros drink.
Radical Retro's electric caffeinated.
No, electric.
Surprise.
Listen, Debbie Gibson, we're not doing electric youth perfume.
Electric youth.
But anyway, you're not thinking that. And so I think that is something that's really beautiful about the Muppets. And that's what endears us to all these different things, these franchises. And so basically the story really starts to open up where they're in England and they're going to meet Lady Holiday to get this interview about some of her jewels being stolen in actual America.
Yes, she was visiting America, and they got stolen while she was there.
I wonder what part of America it was. Was it Chicago, New York, San Francisco? Where? LA?
Actually, I don't remember, because it opens with that, I want to say. So Lady Holiday, by the way, is played by Diana Rigg, who is now a dame, by the way. She's Dame Diana Rigg. She was Mrs. Emma Peel in the Avengers TV series, which was a a classic British, oh my God, show. Our father loved the Avengers. He loved Emma Peel. It was one of his favorites. You remember they made a movie version in the 90s with, oh my God, Uma Thurman?
No.
And Grace Jones, speaking of Grace, because by the way, there's models in there, the resting bitch face models that
Delicious
are the villains.
Darla.
Delicious Darla could have been Grace Jones. She would have given this role.
But I feel like she would have taken Miss Piggy.
She would have taken.
She would have made her into bacon.
She would have taken.
So there's three models
who work for Dame Diana Rigg, but she plays Lady Holiday, and
I love that.
Her jewels were stolen, and that's when we come and we meet Miss Piggy, who appears in her doorway for a job, and she does like this backwards, leaning into the,
My name is Miss Piggy, and I would like to be a high fashion model.
Doesn't surprise me. Seems to be the way we're heading.
She's doing her full Miss Piggy, and she comes with her portfolio to show Lady Holiday.
And she's like, I want to be a high fashion model.
And Lady Holiday's just flipping through these pages.
And it's basically Miss Piggy in different outfits with the same face.
Same face.
So she's like, daring, brave, sexy, vivacious. Like every same, but different outfits, but same face. And she's like, like you're very confident. She's like, I can offer you a secretary.
And she screams. At first, I laughed hysterical to David because I thought she was going crazy because she went, ah, like a Miss Piggy this, but she was just so excited. I thought she was going to kill Lady Holiday.
Oh, well, as you can see from this small sampling, modeling is my life. It is my destiny. I shall accept nothing less.
I can offer you a job as a receptionist.
I'll take it! I'll take it! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Oh, you won't be sorry, I promise. I can type, I can take shorthand, I can make coffee. Oh, I can do it all!
Sit!
I can sit. I'm very good at sitting.
And Lady Holiday says, be my receptionist. Can you take care of the office while I'm gone? In the meantime, Kermit goes, finds Miss Piggy on top of the desk because she's having a moment. She's having a moment.
Thanking the little people for her being the top fashion model.
Shenanigans ensue. He believes she's Lady Holiday. There's a whole thing where she falls in the garbage can. He picks her up out of the garbage can.
And then he says, can I take you out? He goes to her, you probably live in some highbrow street. Now this
That's
is
right.
She's like, yes, 7 highbrow.
Which one? No, I think she goes, and which number is it? He's like, 17.
She's like, yes 17 highbrow street.
God. And then they come up with a time. To 8, 7, 6. I don't know.
And she's like, perfect. We think alike. That's wonderful.
It must be beautiful.
I'm sure it is. Sure it is.
Yeah. So, where do you live?
Yes.
Probably some highbrow street somewhere?
Highbrow Street. Absolutely right. Highbrow Street. How did you guess? Are you a psychic? But now guess what number?
I don't know. Number 17?
Yes, all right. 17 Highbrow Street.
Okay, I'll pick you up at, shall we say, 8 o'clock? 4:15. 7 o'clock. Okay, that was easy.
Yes, easy.
Okay, well, I'll see you later.
Yes, 8 o'clock.
7.
7.
One of the things I had mentioned before is that
so
one of the
funny.
things that good cartooning and good writing for children is makes you think. I had to look up as a child the word highbrow. And I had to look this up in a dictionary. So highbrow describes something that is intellectual, elite, or associated with high culture. And I did not know this as a child, what highbrow was. Obviously, now looking back, you can kind of tell what highbrow is.
Yes.
It's uppity or bougie. We might use the word bougie. As a child, I didn't know what highbrow was. And this is, again, where good story writing for children makes children think. And that's something, again, that I think is lacking sometimes. And again, it sounds like I am getting old and I have children, but I like the fact that things make children think and have to look and explore things. And I like when my children ask questions about something, and hopefully it's good questions, not like, why did someone get killed? You know what I mean? I like if my children come to me and say, well, what does this mean? And I'm like, well, this means this, or I don't even care if they ask Alexa, but as long as they're looking up something, they want to know what something means, or they ask me, what does this really mean? That makes me feel good. It makes my children's mind think. And sometimes it's not the best, but sometimes it's also still, it makes them think. So this is where, again, the word highbrow comes from. And I love that because it made me think. And I will never forget that. Just like when I never forgot the word reconnoiter from Thundercats.
From 1985. So there you go, 40 years later.
So who the hell uses the word reconnoiter?
Tigra
from Thundercats.
This is hysterical. Miss Piggy goes to the address and we find out there's an older English couple that have not left the house
in 5 years.
For years. They're eating, I don't know how they get food. The help has left. Or dead. I don't even know. People are gone. And Miss Piggy is climbing up the side of this house, and the guy just looks out he doesn't even look. That's the crazy thing on rewatching it, David. She's just like, and he's like, oh, there's a pig crawling up the side of the house. So it was like a psychic connection these people have to the house.
I love this. This is John Cleese.
Yes, I want to say it's John Cleese, right?
Monty Python, which I love him when he does these very serious, because Monty Python, you have to have a certain type of humor to enjoy.
Yes.
It has to be very dry.
Yes.
And I can definitely appreciate Monty Python. So they're very dry, but they're so funny.
Dry.
And he's like, yes, there seems to be a pig. She's like, yes, a pig.
Just climbing
up the side. Oh,
but
Neville, is it Neville or something?
Yeah, something like that. Or I want to say Jeeves, but that's such a...
So they're like talking like, first of all, the fact that there's a pig. So in other words...
Nothing, you're right, on the house.
Again, this is where that thing is that people live together.
Yes.
It's common, but not, it's uncommon, but it's not common. You know, it's like back and forth where it's not uncommon to see a humanized pig or animal, but it's still common. I don't know. It's like crazy.
They're pigs, but they're walking, talking pigs. So Miss Piggy ends up breaking
into the second story,
and Kermit ends up, ringing the doorbell, and they're having this whole full blown conversation of
who should get the door. Who should get the door? That should, like, the butler has been let go of, and
years ago, or whatever.
Should we get the door? Should you get the door, darling? Whatever, back and forth,
and finally, Miss Piggy's just like, "I'll get it."
I think one of us should answer it, Neville.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could both answer it.
Oh, come down. I think it's necessary for both of us to.
I'll answer it!
And then Kermit's like, "I've never been to such a place. Can I take a tour?" She's like, "Fine, quickly."
Whirlwind tour. This all culminates in the guy is following her around
with a poker for the fireplace.
And he finds them in the closet because she's like, "Oh, and here's the closet." And he's like, "Can I help you?" And she said, "Can you recommend?" Oh, yes. Can you recommend a nice dinner spot? I want to say.
And he goes someplace, and he's like, "But that's more of a supper club." And she's
ended up going there.
She's like, "Well, thank you, Jeeves.
Yeah,
we won't be staying for cocktails." And then she walks away. And then the wife comes. This is the best part. And she's like, "Yes, they were here, and they wanted to know a place for dinner." And he's like, "I suggested whatever."
Yeah, this place.
And the wife is like, "But that's more of a supper club." He's like, "I know, but it was the funniest thing." Not to mention that a pig broke into their house
in their closet
with a frog. And they broke into the house just to find out a good place for dinner. But he told her it was a supper club.
For dinner. We end up going to this place, and we find out that Lady Holiday's brother is the one that's after her fortune, and he's already the one who stole the jewels with the models, the resting bitch face models.
The 3 models, which they are so...
Just so the faces are miserable looking.
Angry
models.
Well, if you couldn't eat, you'd be angry too.
They're models, but they're something else. Let me tell you. They're not even that. I think maybe Delicious Darla might be the best looking one.
I just love them though, because
they're like minion models.
They're like bitches.
They're bitchy minion models, and they work with the brother, who comes across Miss Piggy and is actually...
He's taken by her.
Although this man is giving me, hey vibes. If this wasn't a movie, I don't know if he would be after Miss Piggy. Let me tell you.
He might be after Kermit.
He might be after Kermit.
Miss Piggy, you're a very different looking woman. I'm so tired of the same type. Those tall, thin creatures with the long legs, the aquiline noses, the teeth like pearls, soft skin.
Yeah, well, I can see where that might make you sick to your stomach. Please now. Please.
Piggy.
No, please. No, please. Please.
Don't put a door between us.
Oh, Kermit!
I was looking for the men's room.
Kermit, I just want you to meet someone. This is Nicky Holiday. Mr. Holiday, this is Kermit, my special friend.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Well, excuse me.
Need I say more?
He's a frog, isn't he?
Yes.
He comes across Miss Piggy, but also, is this the fashion show? Because I want to say this is when
No, this is they're at the supper club. Miss Piggy breaks out into dance. The waiters are dancing with her. She jumps on the table and starts tap. This is Miss Piggy and her.
This is right.
This is Miss Piggy doing.
Yes.
This is where she becomes. This is where Kermit gets taken by her, as well as Lady Holiday's brother.
He sees Miss Piggy in like a diamond thing around his face and like shining.
And Lady Holiday, is that my new receptionist? Miss Piggy?
And he's like, something. He's like, oh, she's average.
And he goes, she's spectacular. She goes, 22 words a minute.
Average. I think she says average because she's thinking of as a receptionist. So Miss Piggy ends up running away like Cinderella because they find out that the real Lady Holiday is there, and the lights go out. And the brother steals the jewels while the lights go out.
But Gonzo basically is going around taking pictures to try to make money.
Of knees. knees and
he's trying to also take money. He's trying to take pictures to get money to pay for things, and he finds that a man is cheating on his wife. You also see a cameo by Jim Henson, which maybe is with his wife as well.
I never saw the wife, but yes, he is with a lady. But yes, a Jim Henson cameo.
At this supper club.
The supper club. And the best part is, I'm so glad because they had no money, and this was a highfalutin place that they didn't even order, thankfully. Miss Piggy ran out before, like I said, because she got caught. So then
you have the moment of Miss Piggy / a very large Miss Piggy walking the dirty streets of
the Miss Piggy
London
stunt double, who appears multiple times. It is I'm just going to go out and say it's a man. We can't verify that, of course, but it's a man with a Miss Piggy head on. It looks so unnatural.
Wouldn't you have just gotten a very short, petite person with a Miss Piggy and just have them walking the streets?
Yes. Because it looked like Miss Piggy became a 6 foot tall.
Honestly, I don't understand. It wouldn't have been that more expensive to get. You could have asked like somebody's kid to do it.
Yes, and I'm sure they would have done it.
Wouldn't you have been so excited? Yes. Like, oh my God, little Johnny could be in a movie just pretending to be.
You are Miss Piggy, don't you?
I would have done it as a kid.
Anyone would have been. We all could have been Miss Piggy. I think we all would like to know what would have been like
to be Miss Piggy.
To be Miss Piggy. I'm just going to mention here, appears 2 more times when she does the dive off her water stunt thing and the grand finale with the motorcycle. Oh my God. Look for stunt double Miss Piggy head.
Fast forward, Gonzo finds out because he's under a table. He finds out that they're planning to steal the famous baseball diamond
at the where David has remembered this since
the
1981.
Mallory Gallery. I have said the word Mallory. I think I've woken up in the middle of the night going, the Mallory Gallery.
The Mallory Gallery. David has been saying this, I'm telling you, since the beginning of time.
Kermit, I think I've got a picture of the thief.
Oh, great.
Yeah!
So you find out that they develop a picture of the 3 bitches of Eastwick. No, the models who steal Lady Holidays.
Yes.
But then
they're developing in the bathroom, and all the other Muppets that are
break
staying
into the bathroom because they have to use the restroom.
Yeah.
So they break in, and fortunately, the evidence is destroyed by exposing it to light. So there's a few things going on. Then there's a fashion show going on, and one of the models pretends that she hurt her ankle, and the brother
David loved this because Miss Piggy is working in the back, and she has like tape, like measuring tape in her hair. She's got it around her neck.
She is doing like she has a tape measure. She's got pins. She's helping the models get ready for the show. She's a seamstress. She is giving me working realness, which we never thought Miss Piggy would ever do.
I'm the only nurse from
Pearl
Harbor.
She's working, and one of the models goes, "Oh, my ankle."
This is the best.
And she's like, "Darla, I won't leave you, Darla." And the brother's like, "Miss Piggy, you're going to take her place." She drops her on her head.
She's holding her on the floor. She's like, "Oh, I won't leave you."
It's okay, Darla. I won't leave you. And she drops her right on her head and says, like, she's going to take the place.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh, don't worry, Marla. I'll stay right here with you.
You can't. You've got to go on in her place.
The Lady Holiday Swimwear Collection.
And this is her moment. This is when she has the water fantasy where
it's like,
is it a fantasy though, or is it real life?
I don't know. She comes out in swimwear, which happens to fit from a skinny resting bitch face model to a Miss Piggy swimwear. And there's a montage of this 1930s, 1940s movie who's...
it's Esther Williams? Maybe?
Esther Williams, you know, it's a famous movie where they do aqua
ballet.
Aqua ballet and acrobatics where they jump out of the water and they're synchronized swimming and they do sparklers, and it's very fantastical, and it's actually done exactly like you would have seen in this 19... I can't tell you what era, 1930s, 1940s movie. And then Miss Piggy has sparklers and she dives into the water, and it turns out the fantasy ends and she's in like a little water fountain in front of the stage. And then you see...
But the best part is, it's this thing, it's called Miss Piggy's Fantasy, the song, but they're singing...
Daffodils, Miss Piggy, whippoorwills, Miss Piggy, everything that's lovely, warm, and spring, Miss Piggy. Fantasy, Miss Piggy. Ecstasy, Miss Piggy. All that's fair or fine or wonderful or anything, Miss Piggy.
Happiness, Miss Piggy.
And it's the brother and Kermit,
Yes.
and their voices are
all the world
like
ever
they're singing
wanted
like
was you.
Oh my God.
A dream come true.
It's so funny.
It's basically Kermit and the brother who's what is his
Competing.
name? The brother's name, who is played by
Charles Grodin.
So you have this dueling duet between Kermit and Charles Grodin's character
Nikki Holiday. The evil
vying
brother.
for Miss Piggy's love.
Oh my God, it's so funny. And it's like in an operatic tone.
Yeah.
And she's looking at both of them in these bubbles around her head.
But in essence, it really is true.
Musical,
Kermit is in
yeah.
love with Miss Piggy and Nikki, but you also have this side thing where the models are basically telling Nikki, you have to frame Miss Piggy.
And we don't know what you see in her. I'm like, yeah, girl.
And he's like, I know I have to do this, but I don't want to. I hope she can forgive me. He basically says,
he
I
really
hope she
does.
can forgive me for doing this to her, but I have to. He goes, I told you we could have had something, because she basically brushes him off.
Yes, because
he tries to grab her and
Yes.
take her.
And
right?
she's like,
I can't.
Look at him. Like, doesn't she say something like,
She
now you
refers
understand,
to
or something like
she refers to Kermit as like her special friend.
Yes. He's my special friend, yes.
So basically, they put Lady Holiday's necklace with the jewels removed, the diamonds
In a
removed from the
jacket.
setting,
In a robe that they give
and
Miss Piggy.
and Lady Holiday's like, Miss Piggy stole my necklace.
But why, if you were doing this, she literally, Miss Piggy's the one who pulls it out of her pocket and goes, what is this doing here? Like, what is this? So why would she do that if she stole them on? I mean, I know it's a movie and you had to move the
They
plot
had to move
along.
the plot along.
So Miss Piggy gets arrested and she screams at the guy. She tells him,
Nikki Holiday, she says,
you can't even sing. Your voice was dubbed. Like, I love that she says that to
again,
him.
breaking the fourth wall.
You can't even sing.
You! It was you, Kermit was right. You're
Oh,
a
no,
phony.
no, no.
You're
Oh,
a
no,
phony.
no, no.
Yes, you are. You know what? You can't even sing. Your voice was dubbed. Hey, watch out, guys. Kermit.
Don't worry, Miss Piggy. We'll get you out of this.
It just goes to show you can't trust anybody.
Excuse me, Lady Holiday, will you be hiring any more pigs?
Well, I shall certainly think twice about it.
Kermit, find out if they'll let me keep the costumes.
So, by the way, it's Tuesday at midnight at the Mallory Gallery is when the famous baseball diamond.
So there's also something that has been said multiple times. They keep saying they're going to catch them red-handed, and everyone keeps saying, "Well, what color are their hands
What color now? Yeah, what color? Well, what color are they now?
Oh, we're just gonna have to go down there and catch those thieves red-handed.
What color are their hands now?
So the best part of the actual movie, Fozzie, who's actually, they played this little thing that he was kind of sad that Kermit was going with Miss Piggy because they're twin brothers, but
and they share everything, including Miss Piggy.
They share a bed with Gonzo. I love that.
Well, that's because they're
I know. I just
poor.
I love that they're Muppets.
They're broke dumb.
They're Muppets. It's okay. We're Muppets.
Broke dumb Muppet kids.
So Fonzie rallies the other Muppets that are staying at the
they wanna
Happiness
leave.
Hotel. But they're also like, we can't let the bad guys win. I think that's what he says. Because they're like, no, we don't want to. No, because I think they said there might be gunplay or some gun violence.
There might be fetish play.
There might be. And they're like, oh, no. So he gives them this rally call. And Kermit's like, thank you so much. And then they go. It's a flashback scene, which is hysterical, from Kermit's group to the brothers group. They have everything. They have every tool, every device. They're dressed in spy black fits, like I'm gonna rob you, classic outfits. And oh my god, they cut back to the Muppets and they're like, rubber chicken, do we have this? Oh no, it's gone. But like David mentioned, they have paper towels.
I brought the paper towels.
Glass cutter.
Check.
Nylon rope.
Check.
Computer to programmer.
Check.
Stopwatch.
Check.
Pocket laser.
Check.
Infrared reflex.
Check.
Portable detonator.
Check.
Whoopee cushion. I think it's in the bus. Rubber raft.
It's got holes in it.
Bag of chickens. Fake vomit.
It's on order.
Frisbee.
Lost.
Pneumatic drill.
Check.
Computer printout.
Check.
Radar gun.
Check.
Walkie-talkies.
Check.
Wax lips.
Man, I just had them.
Did you leave them in your other pants?
I don't have no other pants.
Yo-yo.
For sure.
Harpoon gun.
That's you.
Let's go for it.
Peanut butter.
Animal ate it.
Sorry. Well, Kermit, guess that's it.
All right, everybody. Let's go for it.
So Nikki and the three models have all this high tech equipment, grappling hooks, laser beams,
yes,
all this stuff,
everything,
and they're doing this like check, and the Muppets have plastic vomit,
and they don't even have it.
They're like, have it.
Oh, we left it here.
It's on back order. This, that, everything else.
So Miss Piggy is also in jail, and Kermit comes as her lawyer. They have a conversation. They kiss through the bars.
Yep.
And he says that they're going to get her out of there because they're going to expose him. There's this whole montage where there's a guard with dogs, and they pretend, all the Muppets at first, they put on noses with sunglasses as the disguise. They run away because the dogs come. Then they pretend to be pizza delivery people. And the guy keeps saying, I hate pepperoni. And they let them in and all the Muppets run through. And this is the best part. They release the dogs and they're all climbing. I laughed my ass off. They're all climbing up the side of the building. Janice, this one. Camilla, the chicken, she flies up. I love it. I just noticed this rewatch. She flies all the way up as the other ones are climbing. And then Ralph, the dog, at the end just goes bark to them and then they stop. So too bad he didn't do that earlier. The best part is Miss Piggy's at the jail and she's pacing back and forth. And they tell her, the other women, David, go for it, right? Go for it. Because she's looking at the bars.
This is my favorite, one of my favorite parts. There's all these hardened criminals in jail and Miss Piggy is pacing.
And we know she could break bars from New
Muppets
York.
Take Manhattan. Yeah. So she bends bars and starts beating, and all the men that are catcalling her and whistling, she goes crazy, and they just stop and they run away. Basically, they freak out because she goes crazy. It's bending bars and beating a metal drum.
So we know she can bend bars. She bends those jail
That's one
bars.
of my favorite. I can still see that for years when they say go for
it. She does. So
they know Miss Piggy. They know the pecking order. Miss Piggy, don't mess with Miss Piggy.
Go for it.
And she goes on the run. She's like, no, I need to get to
Kermit.
She tries to get a ride from, he's a famous British actor, and there's a whole joke because Oscar the Grouch is just in the garbage. And he says he can't give Miss Piggy a ride. And she pulls this man out of the truck. She pulls him out and throws him into the trash where Oscar the Grouch is. And he mentions that he made a small cameo, and this man goes, me too, unfortunately.
What do you do, dear? A very brief cameo.
The best part, though, the best part. She's driving. She is speeding. She is flying down these roads, David. And the truck, I want to say, just breaks down for some reason, runs out of gas.
It runs out of gas, and I love that she becomes an instant truck driver. She starts doing like...
Oh,
she
she's
has
on
a
the
handle.
radio, right? She's on the radio.
She calls herself Ham Hawk.
She is on the...
That's her handle.
She's already got into... Yeah, she's the classic...
She's like, this is Ham Hawk. Is there any Smokies? So that's like police officers between here and wherever. And he's like... Read you, Ham Hawk. This is Dirty Bird. There ain't no Smokies or something. Like she's talking like Smokey and the Bandit. So she's talking about like if there's any cops.
God.
So she runs out of gas, and then all of a sudden a truck comes by with
it's a stunt company.
It's a stunt company that a beautiful stunt
Evil Knievel with an outfit and everything. The helmet, the outfit.
And she says something like how fortuitous or something, or how
And this
convenient.
is where we get the stunt double again. It is an unnatural Miss Piggy giant.
And then you see Miss Piggy going through the streets of London or whatever, through
God.
alleys, jumping over stuff.
It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. So we cut back to the Mallory Gallery.
The Mallory Gallery.
And the baseball diamond is, it's a round, gigantic crystal diamond, but it's in a red baseball.
It basically looks like Sailor Moon silver crystal.
Yes, it's a gigantic silver crystal in a red. It's supposed to be a baseball glove, but it looks like a gigantic flattened red glove. The crew, the models, are successfully open everything
with all their special tools. They're using all this stuff that's so supernaturally ridiculous. Like they don't even have. Oh, maybe the government does, but they didn't have that kind of stuff.
No, these people didn't have it. And then the Muppets end up sliding down, and the paper towels come up back again. I brought the paper towels.
Here's the paper towels.
When in doubt, paper towels.
Who doesn't love a good paper towel?
Good absorbent bounty. They end up attacking these people, and this is when David were like, there's one Muppet that stood above.
Well, there's two.
Everybody.
So there's two, but there's one Muppet that stands above all until the climax. So there's the Muppets come down.
Now that we know his name, Beauregard.
So Monster is chasing all the models, going woman, running after the models.
I bet you he can't even say that anymore, right?
No, it'd be kind of considered sexist or like perverted or something. Yep. So basically, and then there's like a commentator going, it's ladies' night at the Mallory Gallery. We've got the Muppets, and they're eating popcorn, and like it's like a free for all, like a circus, Ryan, like a circus.
I could have been Brittany.
Yeah,
circus worker.
So there's this whole thing, and then
Beauregard
is fighting Nikki Holiday,
biting, punching, holding on to him.
The most nicest. Beauregard is and Nikki poses the biggest risk. Because he's got a gun.
He's got a gun. So the models are just doing like hand to hand.
Well, they're running. They're running because Monster's really crazy. So he's fighting Nikki the whole time, and
he bites him. That's how that bites him when you bite somebody.
That's right. You gotta bite. Sometimes you gotta bite them,
including biting him, until our climax where Mila Jovovich, Miss Piggy,
which Ryan says because it's the truth. So at some point he pushes Beauregard off, and he gets a gun, and he grabs Kermit.
Yes, he grabs Kermit, and Miss Piggy breaks through on her motorcycle through the stained glass windows. Alice, Resident Evil 2. Mm-hmm. Although I'm assuming Resident Evil 2 must have taken it from Miss Piggy.
They had to have. It's many years before.
So Mila,
if you're there, you need to come on the show, and you need to clear this up on the podcast, Mila.
Did you steal Miss Piggy's moves?
We're putting it out there, Mila.
Resident Evil 2.
We love you. We speak your name. I have all of your songs too, by the way. I'm a true fan.
Gentleman that fell before.
And there's a few other ones too. But.
Mila, we speak your name, Mila Jovovich. Also,
I don't know how to speak to you. If you don't know the song, it's really cool.
To trust you. So Miss Piggy flies in. The other hero of the day provides our taxi driver. And David has also been speaking about this very moment for eternity.
Yes, he has to bleep me out.
Because...
So Miss Piggy jumps through, and she knocks Nikki down with the gun, and then you start the Charlie's Angels fight. And
resting bitch face models
all of a sudden get the karate. They're like, and Miss Piggy goes into...
Keep in mind the height of Miss Piggy to where these women are. So I'm assuming that has something...
So her eyes change? Does she get the violent eyes? I don't remember.
No, but for the first time this time, sometimes Miss Piggy looks like she's on drugs. I noticed for the first time, though, her eyes always look like they're like she's dreaming on drugs. I think Miss Piggy has drug eyes.
No, well, Miss Piggy goes into a rage.
Oh my God. Miss Piggy.
Don't screw with Miss Piggy. If the world's coming to an end, I'm taking Miss Piggy with me.
Piggy as your ride or die. Leather cat suit.
So Miss Piggy goes on the offense. She takes out all three women. She uses the famous cunt bust attack.
It starts with a C, radical ones, and ends with a
hunt.
With a hunt, yeah.
A hunt.
She's the perfect level for it, and she keeps doing it. Kicks, punches.
She literally twists. She literally twists her leg behind her
to go. Was it Delicious Darla, I want to say, gets it twice. She gets the most, Delicious Darla, who could have been Grace Jones, and then we could have had a full-on
Grace Jones
fight.
Was Grace, if you remember, Grace Jones...
1981 would have been perfect.
Grace Jones was in...
A View to a Kill. She might have been in England right now.
View to a Kill.
Maybe that's what it was.
A really super good soundtrack. Duran Duran. View to a Kill.
She jumps
007.
She jumps out with a parachute outfit. Maybe it was around the same time. Could have been a cameo. Grace Jones versus Miss Piggy is something that I think we could have really rallied behind.
Oh my God. Wouldn't it have been funny if you see Miss Piggy at like Studio 54 with Grace Jones?
Me and Miss Piggy. No, I mean, me and Grace used to really. Oh my God. So Radical Ones, it's a happy ending because they end up getting the diamond back. Of course, it's exposed that the brother and the model are the ones that were stealing. And Miss Piggy and Kermit, I'm supposing, get together and have a happy ending.
So at the end, there's this, again, one of these like moments where Nikki says to Miss Piggy they could have had it all. He could have given her the world on a silver platter.
Yes.
Silver tray.
Oh, yes.
And Miss Piggy does one of my other favorite lines of the movie. Well, that silver platter, silver tray turned into iron bars.
Going to jail.
And so I
think he'll enjoy himself.
Oh my God. I just think that's, again, a really good dramatic line.
Oh my God. And it's a perfect Miss Piggy thing because she delivers it in that Miss Piggy when she's not being like a nasty, oh.
You were magnificent, Miss Piggy.
I did it all for you.
Could I have just a moment
Thank
with
you.
her?
Por nada. Oh,
I really did care for you, you know.
I know.
We could have had the world on a silver platter.
That silver's turned to iron bars, Nikki.
Don't hate me, Miss Piggy.
Oh, I don't. It's just that somehow along the road I found out the difference between wrong and right. You're wrong. He's right.
But those bars are now steel bars.
Nikki.
Oh, where did that come up? We didn't even bring that up.
The Cher voice.
But
Nikki.
Where was that? Oh, Nikki.
That's probably this. Those bars that silver platter turned into steel bar. Nikki.
Maybe it was this one.
It was the voice.
David at one point said, "Oh my God, Miss Piggy turned into Cher from Burlesque."
Burlesque. Nikki. Don't drive, Nikki. I love Cher.
Nikki, don't drive.
DJ, play a Christmas song. I wanna be dancing in my thong.
Literally.
That's what I say. I change the lyrics there.
My God, but yes, Nikki, how could we go without singing that, bringing that Nikki up again? Oh, Nikki.
That's what she sounds like. She sounds like Cher going, Nikki.
We will play the clip for you that hasn't experienced burlesque.
I heard burlesque. I heard Cher telling
burlesque
Nikki, don't drive, Nikki.
Burlesque realness. So they take a flight back to America and are also tossed out of...
But she goes with
the window.
Right?
Yes, Miss Piggy leaves London because she was living there, evidently.
I would have said, Lady Holiday, I got framed
Lady
by
Holiday, you
your
better give me
evil
first
brother.
class.
You better give me...
You should have given me tickets back, no? Tickets back?
Something, a bonus or something. You got the money, you're going to get your
Maybe
jewels
they did
back.
off camera, maybe.
I don't know.
So they have it.
And then they have the ending. So first of all, we didn't talk
about any of the songs.
Soundtrack.
Yes, we didn't talk about any of the songs. So from the beginning, we have
the beginning starts with
a hot air balloon. Where we found out that the Fozzie, we've said this in the first episode, the Fozzie puppet went up in smoke in that, and it went on fire during that. So hopefully it wasn't the Fozzie.
The Fozzie.
The Fozzie puppet. Hopefully it was an extra. The ones we send up in hot air balloons and not the real Fozzie. But there's a great song, like, even on a bicycle, Couldn't We Ride? By the way, Muppets and bicycles. They love
and you have children riding bicycles alongside. So yes. I like to see, would love to see how they did this, because
I did read in the Instrum, they did in some scenes tie the Muppets, it said, to the bicycles to move them. But the fact that it looks realistic and you don't see anything is really great. How do you spin the bicycles even though they're tied to the thing?
Yeah,
it's great.
It's amazing. It's you don't see tracks, you don't see lines, you don't see...
And like David said, you see children riding with the group of Muppets at one point on these bicycles.
It's really cool. It's fun, and it's...
Happiness, Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
That's the best.
So, Ryan, there's something else we need to do.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. This is to add something to our time capsule, right? Is that what you...
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Clyde. Let's find out who the winner is.
Matter of fact, the first time we recorded this, we forgot it. And then we came back
You're
again.
not supposed to say that. You're supposed to be like seamless. Come on now. We're professionals. We're professional microphones. We only have to record once.
Like, wow. So
if I want to take tasteful nudes of myself and sell it online, it's my
God.
prerogative.
We should have had Janice's nude Polaroids as one of the options.
God, that would have been. Oh my God, that would have been fun. Oh, excuse me, that would have been funny.
Like Janice's nude Polaroids.
Is that an option?
No, okay.
We'll be up on perverted puppet charges.
They'll be like, oh, these two got something.
Well, you wanted excitement.
Okay, so really, what best represents this movie? Not the Muppets in general, not Miss Piggy, although it is a very Miss Piggy heavy story. Oh, maybe she would be mad if I put heavy and Miss Piggy in the same sentence.
Yeah, maybe you can bring home the bacon.
Oh my God, Kermit. Honestly,
Miss Piggy.
You mentioned off camera the Miss Piggy portfolio could have been a good option.
But
your heart has been left in the Mallory Gallery.
This is my idea. I want you to get a picture of the Mallory Gallery and have little doors that open and the baseball diamond.
Oh, inside of it.
Picture of the baseball diamond. You
of it.
open it up and there's a picture of the baseball diamond and maybe a picture of paper towels. Oh my God. And that's to me.
Oh, paper towels. Maybe now you're making me think paper towels.
I don't know. There's so much with the Muppets, but I still say the Mallory Gallery.
And honestly, it is iconic because it is like, it's
here's the other thing.
The baseball diamond.
The baseball diamond.
The fabulous baseball diamond
at the Mallory Gallery. The other thing is the hotel, the Holiday. Not that I want that.
the
I don't want that.
Holiday.
Happiness Hotel is also famous, and you can actually see that online.
Yeah, it's a real place that they kind of just dirtified,
filthified, funkified.
So, by the way,
would you agree the Mallory Gallery with the baseball diamond inside? Can we do that? Take a little arts and crafts set?
I love this. I think it's iconic.
We have to remember something, Ryan. If we continue with the time capsule would have to be the size of like the Pharaoh's tomb if we keep putting physical things.
Well,
like
that's
I think
why
pictures.
Yes, the pictures. Yes, I'm collecting them now too. I'm like, okay, we got this. We got Scooby's Hot Peppers. We got Hollywood. I totally agree with the baseball diamond. Matter of fact, in an episode of a now canceled Muppet show, The Muppets Mayhem, Animal gives this character Nova the diamond among with other gifts in this, I don't know what Muppet show this is, but the baseball diamond comes back again in this Muppet Mayhem show.
Oh, I love that.
And in October of 2025, last month, a replica prop went up for auction as part of the Jim Henson Company's 70th anniversary auction. The diamond is actually a diamond-cut glass orb seated on a brass stand atop a velvet baseball mitten.
How much did it go for?
Unlike the one used in the film, the promotional mitt is closer in design to an actual catcher mitt and additional stitching and sports figures. So this is the one that went up on auction.
I love it. All of it.
So the baseball diamond came back in. This series was from 2023. It was a Disney Plus show. It lasted for 10 episodes, The Muppets Mayhem. So at least the baseball diamond lives on. Okay, baseball diamond officially going into the time capsule.
At the Mallory Gallery.
Tuesday at the Mallory Gallery.
You had mentioned something in the last episode that shall not come to the light of day.
Oh my God.
That Oscar's cameo, he does make it back to Sesame Street.
Yes, because in the original, they said the original art from...
People were concerned.
The original art showed that Oscar went on the airplane back with the Muppets to the United States. In case you were wondering if Oscar's been stuck there since 1981. So, Radical Ones, that was another episode of the podcast. Again, happy Thanksgiving. We are always so thankful for you. We say this every year, but of course, this is the perfect time to say it. Thank you, everyone who started listening recently, if you've been a Radical One for years, if you're a bungler from Thundercats and a Radical One, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we hope this re-recorded version sounded better and that this will be cemented in the Radical Retro Hall of Fame as well.
Yes, I hope that no one tries to steal your baseball diamond from the Mallory Gallery.
The Mallory Gallery.
Of course, I'm always thankful. I'm thankful for our listeners. I'm thankful for my family and friends. I'm thankful for my children. You know, one of the things I'm always thankful for is the things that we tend to take for granted.
Yes.
I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my home. I'm thankful for my community. It sounds cheesy to a lot of people, but it's the little things in life that we take for granted that once they're in question or we lose them, that we don't realize. Having a place to live, having food to eat, you know, we all have these struggles, right? And sometimes, you know, I know people that are rolling in dough, and I have people that are living paycheck to paycheck, and I have people that are living less than paycheck to paycheck, right?
Yes. Yep.
So depending on where you are in that spectrum, it may, you know, kind of dictate how you feel about what I'm trying to say. But I am truly grateful for all that I have, because I have a lot more than, I might have less than some people, but I also have a lot more than a lot of other people have. So when I say I'm thankful, and, you know, Thanksgiving in the United States is pretty arbitrary. Like it's kind of like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, and people go, oh, it's an excuse to overeat. And like in the United States, it's typically turkey. Like that's the thing.
Yes.
People eat turkey. And I know there's a lot of contention as far as like people say, like, you know, it was founded and people took the land from Native American and Indians and stuff like that. I don't look at it that way in the sense of, I know we're here. I can't change that fact. I look at it more so that I'm thankful in the sense of I'm thankful for the things that I have. I'm thankful that I was able to adopt my children. I'm thankful for the home I live in, the family I have, things like our podcast, our love, my brother, my family, the things that I do have, my husband, the abilities I have, even down to the little fragments of my childhood that are displayed and right behind, like things that I have that I hold dear. I'm thankful for that. I always tell my children that because it's hard, they don't understand that when they like want certain things, like I want this, and I'm like, be grateful, because there are other people that don't even have that. When they get new things or whatever, I'm like, I try to kind of ground them. So my message to everybody as far as thankfulness, I hope you understand and know that we're grateful for our listeners, and we hope that the message that we always put out is positive to everybody. As much as we laugh about whatever we always laugh about, let's be famous, and I don't care about my nudes, mother.
Oh my God.
But we are grateful for our listeners. We're grateful for the family that we have created through the podcast.
Oh yes.
Our Radical Ones and our bunglers, and we're grateful for, I don't know, we're it's so crazy. We're grateful for our radical songs on friggin' iTunes and our silly things that we do, and like it's just so much fun, and I feel like it's our legacy. Whether we have 10 listeners or 100,000 listeners or 1 million listeners, I feel like I'm still grateful that you decided to do this, Ryan.
You have anybody that we have anybody else.
Well, I'm grateful because like for the other part of the podcast, which is our Thundercats, we have been recording with people literally around the world, listeners and friends.
Crazy.
We just had a friend who his song just went
number one,
like.
Yes.
And it was in like real time for us.
Isn't that beautiful?
Like, and if you go to literally in real time to see someone that you have been friends with or have met through our podcast, which we would have never known about or ever met, to see like a really amazing moment in their life. This is what I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the positive things that we see in our lives that we would have never gotten to see if we didn't have this podcast. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Life always focuses on such negative things. And there's a lot to be negative about. Don't get me wrong. There's bad things in the world that are going on, but this is why I hope people get a little joy from this. And
yes, that's the biggest
takeaway. That's what I'm thankful for this year.
The biggest
and all the time. So thank you, everybody.
And also thank you to lovely Leah for supplying us with the audio that you heard today, last week, the week before that. Thank you so much. Radical Ones, thank you so much for being here. We are new next week. See you again soon. So remember, Tuesday at the Mallory Gallery.
Bring the paper towels.
Oh my God. Now I'm thinking paper towels.
And I will bring
paper towels.
I will do my best to recreate the karate chopping.
Excuse me as I spit. Okay, Radical Ones, as always, stay radical.
Wait a minute! Wait! Hold it right there! Don't go home yet! Say cheese! I'll send you each a copy.
Radical Ryan, he's ready to